Hello everyone and welcome back to A.I Printify. I'm Steven. I'm so excited to have you here for another step in our AI journey together. In my last video, we set up Ollama and Deepseek-R1 on the laptop and with several options for you to interact with the DeepSeek, and today, we're taking things to the next level by setting up Pinokio and Open WebUI to interact with local AI models even smoother and more fun. Same as last time. Before I dive into the demo, my AI agent Kay will give you a quick walkthrough on the steps.
Thanks, Stephen. I'm Kay. Nice to see you again. Let me go through what we'll cover today. But you may have a question, why Pinokio and Open WebUI? Well, Pinokio is like a magic toolbox for AI tools, making installation and management super easy. Think of it as an AI assistant. With just one click, you can install popular apps like OpenWebUI 1.2.1, ComfyUI, Magic Quill, Zonos, HonYuan 3D, etc. It runs everything locally, so your data stays private and you avoid API fees. Pinokio acts as a virtual computer, handling all the technical stuff like commands, dependencies, version control, and the virtual environment. It's perfect for anyone, even without tech skills, to explore and use open source or AI tools. Plus, tools like OpenWebUI give you a clean, user-friendly way to interact with local AI models. OpenWebUI is an extensible, self-hosted AI interface that adapts to workflow. It operates entirely offline. It's a fantastic interface that makes interacting with local AI models feel like you're using a professional app. No coding required. Together, they're a game changer for beginners like Stephen. All right, let's dive in. I'll walk you through the setup in just 3 simple steps. First, install Pinokio. Download it from pinokio.computer. Second, once Pinokio is installed, open Pinokio to install OpenWebUI. 3. Access the OpenWebUI through a browser. Then load up OpenWebUI to access DeepSeek, and then you are good to go to play around it. I will pass the stage back to Stephen to show you the actual demo.
Thanks, Kay. This time I aim to finish the demo in 4 minutes, as it's really simple. Let's start. Step 1. We need to install Pinokio. Open your web browser. Head over to Pinokio website, pinokio.computer, and then click download. Once you click download, it will jump to the installation page. Under the installation, click download for Windows. Once downloaded, extract the zip file and run the installer. So I already have the installer with me. It's super straightforward, and you will have Pinokio kickstart the installations. You just click more informations and then run anyway. It will start to run the installer. Here, you can set the home path. I will just use the C drive Pinokios. For the theme, I will use Start and Save. So once the setup complete, land in the welcome page. And in here, you can go to the Discover page. You will see all the AI tools to install OpenWebUI. So this is the one. Click on the OpenWebUI, and then if you want to learn more about the OpenWebUI, click on this GitHub link. You will learn more from here. So you can see the binary and also the installation procedures. Click the large download button to start the installation. So here is the beauty of Pinokio. EEPROM, all these dependencies are required. So just click install, then Pinokio will manage the installations. Okay, after all the dependency and library installed, so now we are selecting the save as locations. I would suggest to just put OpenWebUI, remove the .git, then click download. A reminder for this requirement, because we already installed Ollama, so skip this, click on install. In here, you will be able to see what are the scripts to start the OpenWebUI. Now the process started. We can open the web UI. So this is where you start. And in here, it will prompt you to register the administrator account. So let's put Stephen. Yeah, so in here, we can start the OpenWebUI. Step 3. Now it's time to play around the OpenWebUI. In OpenWebUI, click the Select Models. You will be able to select Deepseek-R1 8B. At the back, it connects to the Ollama and Deepseek. Open WebUI has lots of rich features. I won't go through one by one, but I would like to show you 3 use cases. Use case 1. Save commonly used prompts for easy access. Start a new chat here. You can see that down below already have some suggestions. These are the easy access prompt. So for us to set up easy access prompt, go to Profile, Setting, and then Admin Setting. And in here, we can go down to Interface and scroll it down under the default prompt suggestions. And we can add additional default prompt such as title. We put weather conditions and subtitle tomorrow weather forecast. What's the weather forecast for tomorrow in Singapore? And we can click save and we can go back to start a new chat. By typing the first word W, you already see that the weather conditions. And I'm not expecting Deepseek-R1 will able to extract the real-time data from the internet. But this is how I would like to show you on the easy access prompt. So now let's go to use case 2. Web search. We certainly need to get Deepseek-R1 to access to the internet. But we all know that Deepseek-R1 won't be able to access internet, and we will leverage OpenWebUI to do the RAG. So what we are going to do is go to Profile, Setting, Admin Panels, Admin Settings, and then go to Web Search. In here, we click on the web search, and then in the web search engine, we can select Google PSE. Get access to the Google PSE API key is completely free. So let's start another web page, and then we search PSE Google. So in here, we can just click Programmable search engines, and we can click Get Started, add a new search engine name. Say for example, OpenWebUI, and then we would like to search the entire web. If you want, you can also search image or save search, and then click I'm not a robot, create. So in here, there's a search engine code. So we need to customize it. To go to customize, then you will be able to see the search engine ID. So copy this search engine ID and then go back to here, put in the search engine ID under this Google PSE engine ID, this field, and then we need to get the key. So scroll down, go back to the PSE Google web page, go down to the programmatic access, get started. And in here, we need to get a key. So for us to create a key, you need to, select the project. So we can create a new project, say Open Web, and then agree on the use terms, select next. So click here to show key and then copy the key. And then once we have the key, go back to here and enter API key in this Google PSE API key field. For the search, result count 3, it will be good enough. Concurrent requests can be 10. You certainly can add more. Click save. And then we can go back to here to rerun this, go back to the new, start a new search, and then run the command again. And this time, when we run the what's the weather forecast for tomorrow in Singapore, we still have one more step, which is click the web search. Once you click the web search, then let's regen again. And this time we'll go to the internet and use Google PSE API to conduct the search. And then the search will fit to Deepseek-R1. Here, Google actually searched 9 websites and fitting all these informations to DeepSeek. The result was the weather forecast for tomorrow, 25th of March in Singapore is based on the available context, provided that it's 27 to 29 degrees Celsius. So this is how offline local AI model can access internet. Okay, before I wrap up today's demo, I would like to show you one more use case. Since we already set up the local AI models, you may want to access this local AI model from all your devices, not just restricted by this machine. So we will use OpenWebUI as the web interface. First, you may want to create a user in your OpenWebUI profile, admin panels, and then here you can add user. Add a username agent K and the password. So now we have the user, or maybe we can change it to the admin. And after we complete this, we need to go back to the OpenWebUI console. And in here, we need to enable the share to the public nodes or just within the local network. If you want to share that for public node, you need to configure the firewall and also your router. At this stage, we just enable the share with local network. Once it's safe, update, we start the app to apply the change. So we need to stop this and then start the OpenWebUI again. So this time you will see a QR code, which is allow you to scan the QR code and access through your mobile device. While it is loading up, I will connect my mobile phone to access the network. Scan the QR code, open the link and log in. Agent K, sign in. Yes, and then we are in. We can do the same things. Ask like weather conditions, and then send. So that will give the flexibility accessing the local AI in your local area network. From the console, you can see that it's fetching the page from the internet. Return the information to your mobile. Yes, so you can see that now the weather forecast information is come up. Okay, that's it for the demo. And there you have it. We've set up Pinokio installed Open WebUI with just a few clicks and used it to interact with local AI models. Pinokio makes it incredibly easy to explore and use various AI tools without dealing with complex installations or dependencies. Feel free to explore other AI applications available in Pinokio's Discover page. Some friends asked me what kind of AI tools did I use to build my Agent K. I'll show you the process in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy experimenting with your local AI models.